I'm Dee. My wife is Debbie. We're Dee's Balls and Radical Rodents. And we're next up.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Next Up. And on this episode, we got Dee on. Dee, how are you doing?
I'm good. You?
I'm doing good. Excited to see you start this YouTube journey. You guys are doing some amazing things over there, and I'm 100% happy to see the people find out what you're doing and see what you're doing and maybe help out what you're doing. So I'm glad to have you on.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I've been thinking about doing something like this, and talking to you up there at Tinley just pushed me over the edge.
Yeah, when we talked at Tinley, I got to meet your wife. We had a good conversation, and she was like, "Yeah, he's ready for a camera. We're gonna get him on camera." I like the way you're talking about this, so I'm excited we're getting this done and watching you go on this journey. Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I'm just thrilled about it.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to know you a little better and ask you a couple questions. So,
Okay.
First questions: how long have you been breeding reptiles?
My ball pythons, this is my second year in breeding.
Okay.
So we've only been doing it a short time. We have a little over 115 ball pythons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all together we have over 150 reptiles.
Nice.
We have tegus, iguanas, retics, berms, red tails. We got a little of everything.
I see.
That's why we're wanting to do, the educational center and Reptarium and everything.
That sounds like an excellent place to do it. Yes.
Yeah. Just our own collection and just keep growing from there.
Okay. So do you plan to breed any of the other reptiles you have?
Eventually, yes.
Okay.
But right now, my main focus are the ball pythons. We got started with this. I had a heart attack. I drove semi for 30 years. I had a heart attack and a lot of complications afterwards. Mm-hmm. And I can't drive no more. So we decided to breed ball pythons. We actually got ball pythons as pets. And then we started watching, everybody and everything. And it's like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. So here we are. The only problem is, though, it's so addictive. You can't stop buying it.
It's so addictive. That's why I tell people, like, hey, before you buy that first one, really think about this, because it's going to explode real quick on you.
Yeah. Right now, we started out in our room, in our spare bedroom. Mm-hmm. Well, then we had to move to the spare bedroom because it's smaller, and we moved the snakes to the bigger one that we're in now. And I've outgrown it. So we bought another house to move all these into for the breeding and everything. So,
but that's how addictive it gets.
It's just a matter of growing.
It's as you start growing, you're like, hey, I can make this work if I get another house. That's how it works.
Yes. Yeah. Well, where I'm at, it's cheaper to buy a house already there and, fix it up a little bit than trying to buy a place. So
makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So let's hit the next question. What is your goal for your YouTube channel?
Eventually we're going to get the Reptarium and the education center up. And I want the YouTube to get it out, the educating the kids and helping with everything is my main purpose for it.
Oh, nice. So more of a educational purpose and to spotlight the Reptarium so people know where you are and willing to visit, where to come, and also to educate kids about reptiles, which is very important. We got to keep the new people in the hobby, which are the kids, to learn about the reptiles and excited for them as well.
Yes, I have a school that I take a few of the reptiles to when they have some children that do really good for the week and stuff.
Okay.
I take one of my reptiles up and they get to pet it and hold it and stuff. It's kind of a reward system. And a friend of mine used to work at a pet shop, and he used to do a magnet school in Wichita. And every Earth Day, he would show up with a bunch of stuff. Well, he quit the pet shop, so this year I get to supply the animal.
Nice.
So that's going to help get my word out and everything.
You've already got a couple teachable moments with kids and done this a little bit, so you've gotten used to this, and this is something. This is a skill you've developed already now, and you're used to it. So.
It's my grandkids, family, friends, they bring their kids over, and it just got me so excited to see the kids.
Yeah.
We had our first official non-family, non-related, non-friend, and they just got a hold of us because they seen us online and wanted to come check our stuff out. They showed up, and we had a wonderful time. The little boy, he was scared to death, did not want to do anything. Before he left, he held my 10-foot red-tailed boa.
Oh, nice.
He tried to do it by himself, but him and little sister and big sister, they all got into it. But, he wasn't scared no more.
Okay.
So, and I just let him take his time. I took my time and showed him and talked to him about them, and he just loved it.
Okay. Wow,
so my first egg cutting is going to be May 23rd, and I think I got 14 kids that are scheduled to show up to watch the egg cutting with me.
That's going to be good. Definitely. Yeah. Now that you got the channel, we definitely should see some of that on the channel. That's going to be great to see.
That's kind of what I figured, for right now we'll do, these balls and some radical rodents and the updates and stuff with the Reptarium. And, I really want to focus on the Reptarium with the channel, the everyday thing and stuff.
Yep. That makes perfect sense. Kind of
the journey with us and everything.
Yeah, that makes 100%. Like that's basically vlogging. So you'll be vlogging the process of getting the Reptarium up, and then after you get it all up and running, you'll see the day-to-day of the Reptarium. That is, I'm excited to see that. That sounds like a great plan. So speaking of, what channels helped to inspire you to start your YouTube channel?
Brian Costco. Yeah. He's the first one I started watching. And then I just kind of, evaluated from there. And Billy at Mutation, Justin, Snake Discovery. Emily at Snake Discovery, that's how I learned most of my stuff. She's so cool. I'm glad they got their place. I talked to them up at Tinley. And, they told me. They told me they had to go to 3 different towns before they got approved for it. And I'm thinking, really? No, don't tell me that, But we went to our city, and like I said, everything went good. They're excited. They're willing to help us with what we need. So
that's we're good. That's good.
Yeah. And, there's so many people I watch, I didn't watch you. Well, I watched you because your building of your rack.
Okay.
But I didn't know it was you when I was talking to you up there,
Oh, okay. I understand.
Like I said, until now, when you showed me that rack, it's like, I watched that. Yeah, I watched you build that. Yeah.
See, that's where it is. That's why I love doing this, because there's so many people within this community that we either learn something from each other or share something with each other and don't necessarily realize it, but we're still helping each other in some way in this community. So that's why I'm trying to bring us more together as much as possible so we can, help each other even more on purpose this time.
Right. Well, see, that's like we went down to Arlington for our first big show. Went down to Arlington and checked it out and everything, And then when we went up to Tinley, most of the people that were at Arlington remembered us at Tinley and just, talked to us like they knew us forever. And it's like, we only met the one time. Yeah. And I was just really honored to be in that presence, you know?
Nice. Yeah, this community is so warm and inviting at a lot of times. All you have to do is kind of put yourself out there, and you'll get that warm and invite into this community, and people will be there for you. You just gotta take that leap and just come out and talk to people sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
once you
like that.
do,
I was really impressed with, Justin. I talked to him. I told him he's one of the main reasons why I got into this, and got a picture with him, seen him up there at Tinley, and he was just, hey, how you doing? And, talking to me, and it's just like, wow.
yeah, it is nice.
He's a god in this industry, and it's like, he's an average person.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I'm really, really honored to be able to talk to him and meet him and everything.
Yeah, he's definitely paved the way for a lot of people. Made some amazing animals, and also a big part of this community trying to make it more mainstream, helping that happen. He's definitely a part of that, and it's a positive influence that is going to push us more mainstream and have more people come into the community and be okay with helping each other as well. Like, you can see the different change between ball pythons in the last 15 years of how people were more open in with information and helping each other and helping ID with snakes and helping giving out little tips about how you can get a snake to breed or eat or taking care of animals a different way. It's been a different change in the atmosphere within the community, and it's led to a lot of good positive interactions with people. And I'm glad to be a part of it and see it happening, and hope to keep pushing it forward as well.
Yeah, like I said, when I first started watching everything, I was like so scared and everything. And now, yeah, it's no big deal now watching everything. My one of my red tail boas had eye caps that wouldn't come off. I couldn't get them to come off. I was trying to use tweezers and everything. I ended up using my scalpel. My daughter was just like, no, no. I said, no, I seen this. You just catch into the little corner and pop it. And then, he ended up having 3 eye caps on that one eye, before I got down to the eye. And, I'd have never done that with the scalpel if I didn't see somebody else do it, on with one of their retics.
Okay.
And it's just, they gave me the courage. If they can do it, I can do it. And I just, took my time, and it popped right off. I couldn't grab a hold of it with the tweezers hard enough to pull it. And, he did the same thing. And I don't even remember who he was, but I seen him do it on a retic, and it's like, wow, okay, I have to remember that.
Yeah, you get a lot of good information. You learn some stuff that you might not know, and help take care of your animals better, make sure they're thriving. And that's one of the positive things about YouTube. It brings us together and gets us information that we can use in a positive way to help our animals and become better keepers too, which is amazing. So before we go, could you let us know what's the time frame, and what are you thinking about on the Reptarium? How, before it's able for people to visit and come by, where are we looking at time wise before you guys are done with it or it's up and running?
We told our city council that we were looking for 2 years. Right now, the building is tore down partially. We got to get it all cleaned up, and then run all the electrical and plumbing and stuff like that. We're funding this on our own. We filed for some grants, waiting for grants and stuff, but it's just a long, slow process. The house that we're going to move the snakes into is pretty solid. So all I got to do is just do some rewiring and stuff. I got the inspection for the inside passed. The inspection on the outside hasn't passed yet, because I have to put in all new weather heads and all that stuff for it. But we're hoping in 2 years, and we're going to have a whole thing here. We got plans of gardens, fruit trees, all this. So the kids, the birds and the bees are going to pollinate for us. We're going to have our own garden that we can feed the animals.
Yeah.
Rabbits, chickens, all that stuff that's going to help feed us. And, when we don't do anything small, we do everything big. You know, so and that's what we told the community. You know, the community center. You know, if they need to do a hunger drive or something, let us know. You know, we'll have extra rabbits, we'll have extra vegetables and everything that we'll just donate. And we're not going to charge. We don't want to charge for the Reptarium. We want it to be free, and it's educational. You shouldn't have to pay for education. You know?
Very true.
And all we want is, you know, we'll accept goodwill donations, but other than that, we'll fund it ourselves. That's the purpose of the ball pythons, is to fund that and keep it going for us.
Nice, gotcha. So, people, you hear that? They're hopefully in 2 years they'll have it up and running. If you want to donate something out the kindness of your heart, go check their Instagram. They'll have you can DM them there. They'll probably have their email there, or you can get in contact them one way or another if you want to help out with that on that process of them building this Reptarium, which is amazing that they're doing it, and is for educational purposes, and they're going to have so many free things for people to do. So if you like what they're doing and you want to help them out, definitely reach out to them. But also go check out their first video. They're coming on YouTube, where we'll be having more sites of the Reptarium as it's going. They'll do updates on it, so you definitely want to make sure you subscribe to their YouTube channel and check that out as well. Dee, thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate you deciding to do this, because some people are scared to come on, and I understand it. But hey, you're made for camera. You're good. You're 100% good.
Yeah, well, that's what everybody keeps telling me, but I keep telling everybody I'm not a people person. You know, I don't get along with people. And they're like, yeah, right.
I mean, most of us reptile people are like that. So I totally understand what you mean.
Yeah.
But definitely go check them out. Go check out their first video. Links are in the description. Hit their YouTube page. Go hit that follow and subscribe button on their YouTube and their Instagram. Let them know you're looking forward to more videos and the process of them building this Reptarium. Go definitely check them out. Dee, thanks for coming on. Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the opportunity.
No problem. Tell the wife I said hey, and I'm looking forward to you guys' videos. I'm very excited to see what you guys put out.
All right. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, go check out their videos. Appreciate you checking out this video, and we'll see you guys next time.